Alright, I'll talk about the system we live in. Most of us live in big cities or some kind of cities, and there's a system set up for us to live in, right? Though it hasn't always been like this, and for people it's hard to grasp because they get born into this, many generations, and when you get born into something, you don't really think about or don't really have the feel of how it used to be or how it could have been. So they just go along with whatever they got born into, right? But the issue is that this system is being slowly but surely subverted. It is undermining the human species because there was a time not too long ago where people lived in rural areas, right? They were self-sufficient as they were homesteading. People were led, baited, basically, by this new offer. Come to the city, work a job, and you'll get like a very cheap housing. You get a house, an apartment for cheap, sometimes even for free, if you work this job. Just leave your place and come to the city. City is so great. You'll have healthcare, you'll have entertainment, all kind of things, which to me are very fake. Not to me, actually are very fake. So a person that gives in to these tricks, right? Entertainment and fashion trends. It's so trendy to be in a city. We offer so many new things that you won't get in your rural area, right? All these new flashy things like cigarettes and all kind of things you'd see in commercials. But those things are very fake. You don't really need them to exist, to live your life, but they seem new and fun, right? They can make anything look fun. So people gave in. They abandoned their homes in rural areas. There are horses left behind and animals. So, what the government did is they kind of like used these horses as feed for dogs, for pets, because nobody used horses anymore. Nobody took care of these animals anymore because people are working jobs, industrial jobs. So at first they were getting paid good money, really good money. You could afford so much just from a single paycheck. You could buy a house after working for a few years. Things look great, right? Oh, you get to enjoy life so much just by going to work. I don't even think it was 9 to 5. It may be less hours. I don't know. Not sure about that. But yeah, you just work. You got your shift. Like every work day, right? 5 times a week. Go to work. You get paid. But this basically conditioned the mind of human species to just work for the money and be a slave. So you got these people that forgot to be able to take care of themselves, right? Being self-sufficient, and now they are dependent on the system because the system always provided what they needed, right? So for convenience, you just use the easier choice. And in cities, you cannot really homestead. There's no space to have your own, farm. And also, why would you? When you just go to work, a job, you don't have time to take care of your animals or anything else. So people were conditioned to be talentless slaves, I call it. Dependent on the system. And now you got the result, right? The issue is that such economy was not sustainable, and the government keeps printing money, from thin air, because it's not backed by anything. It used to be backed by gold, but now it's not backed by anything. So it prints money as it pleases, and that devalues the money that people are saving up. All the money that's in the ecosystem loses its value, minusculely, but loses its value every single second, every single day. Since there's more money in the ecosystem, oh my gosh. Oh shoot, what the heck? What is this? Oh my gosh. Since there's more money in the ecosystem, the value of the money is less, right? Supply and demand, basically, or I don't know if that applies. But the more there is, the less value it has. Basic economics. So what they started doing is the prices of things started to go up because of this inflation of money. And the paychecks, always when people complained, got up by a little just so that people would shut up, but it doesn't keep up with the prices, with the money, with the value of money. So, it's getting worse and worse. And now, people can barely afford anything, not even food and housing, right? They have to work 3 jobs and still live in a tent on the street. Because there's such a thing as tax. And when you have tax, you pay tax for everything. You pay tax when you get a paycheck. You pay tax when you buy something. You pay tax when you, exist. So it's just a matter of time. It's like a funnel of the money to an entity that collects tax, right? And what does the company that collects tax do with the money? It it funds stuff, companies. All kind of things, tricks. The government and the system has a lot of tricks how to, how do you call it? Move money without it being suspicious. So, people are getting played, and the thing is that they don't know anything else, so they just suck it up, right? They don't know anything else anymore, so they just think they gotta suck it up. That's how they've been conditioned to be numb to the abuse. So yeah, and life in a city is a scam, bro. You all these things are fake. You don't even have a community. It's a fake sense of community. It's a fake sense of everything. When you look at what the city provides, it's very much fake. It's like a paper tiger. It's just looking as something that has value, but truly it's made of paper. Yeah, there's very little benefit of living in a huge city with people you don't even know, with people you don't even care about. I think we should live in smaller communities, such as villages. Could be better, or yeah, should be better. And then we can work from there, if anything else would be better. But yeah, this way, when people don't care about each other, but live amongst each other, is not a healthy way to live. That's why you see the rise of loneliness. Oh, also, right? These big cities, these big clumps of people are a perfect environment for predators to hide in. Right? It's a perfect environment where predators can hide. And guess what? The same predators that parasitize on humanity are in charge of the system. The same type of people. It's as if it was a mafia, right? They got all these tentacles. It's like an octopus with tentacles. You got subcategories like tentacles, right? Or all kind of different branches of this mafia. But the abusers are still abusers. So, they hide in society, and the city is a perfect environment where it's hard to point out the predator, the parasite. So they created themselves this perfect environment, and yeah. And why I say a small village is better? Because usually people know each other, right? And they can distinguish a stranger when he's there. And also, things get communicated amongst each other quite more. So whatever happens in the village is being communicated, and people have an idea what's happening in the village. So if a stranger or a member does something, everybody would know, and everybody is in charge of how they approach whatever happened, right? So everybody can make their own decision of how they want to view the situation. And also, the perpetrator cannot hide anywhere because everybody knows who it is and what he did. In this city where nobody knows anyone, nobody knows who did the crime and where he is. Where is he, right? Where does he live? Where he came from? Very anonymous. So keep your relationships tight. Care about each other. Because this world is more dangerous and basically more dangerous than you may think, than people think. People got used to this fake safety in cities, fake safety in society, but it is fake. It was all a fabrication, a facade. Because the world itself is not as safe. We had these decades of kind of safe environment, right? Police taking care of things, policing. But now the dam is breaking, the veil is falling off, and people are coming more in terms with reality, getting more in touch with the actual reality, how things actually are, that the world is not all sunshine and rainbows, it's not all pink and gardens. You gotta fulfill your duties, take things seriously, that women will stop being safe on the streets because strangers can be dangerous. Being in society won't be safe anymore because there will be dangerous people and deranged people all around. So naturally, the man of the household protects the women of the household, of the community, of the clan, right? Women need protectors. Need. And women, yeah. Right. Walking freely outside at night is not safe for the women, naturally. But when you think that everything's fine, the world is safe, we live in peaceful times, in modern age, it may seem like, there's no threat, but there always is. You just don't see it. So get back to natural instincts, natural standards. Because if you won't, you'll pay the toll. Yeah. Listen to logic, the truth, and take care of the soul.